Alright folks, welcome back. As we continue rolling through our final day of groups, it is another important one here in our 16 UTC hour. The only match occurring right now, United States versus neJlbMeLLIKu, Pelmesh something or other, in Group E. This is the final match in this group, and it has some serious implications. Both these teams are currently 1-1. The team leading the group is -45 versus -45, who are 2-1, with that loss being to this United States team. What that means is that -45 versus -45 will go through no matter what, because these teams can't both finish 2-1. But it also means that the winner of this match will very likely become the number 1 seed out of the group, with -45 being the number 2 seed. That team's point differential is only a +1. United States is currently +2. neJlbMeLLIKu is currently -1, but would be, worst case scenario 0 if they won on a tiebreaker. If United States form can hold, which they lost to the other team in the group on a tiebreaker, but they did beat -45 versus -45. So if they can recreate a score like that, where they beat the top seed in the group 5-2, then the United States goes through, and I believe will be the number 1 seed. So this is an interesting one. Their path to 1 seed in the group is relatively straightforward. Minimum points for in a winning scenario would be force 14, currently at 9. You could finish it with a 5-0. They'd finish at 14 points for and 7 points against. A very nice positive 7-point differential, which would give them that number 1 seed out of the group. And so we've got a decent amount riding on the line, considering that this is the low seed versus the bottom seed in this group. Kind of interesting how things have gone with some of these groups. The top seed's not always the best team, despite, on paper, having the highest ranked players. All of the top seeds, except for one, are very likely to go through their group. There is still one top seed that could feasibly also not make it through. That would be down in Group H later on. The top seed in Group G did not make it through, went 0-3, 2 losses and a forfeit loss. But some of these matches in the middle seed, lower seeds have been pretty close. It'll give us some interesting scenarios to play with. Any group where nobody goes 3-0 is always going to be a little bit more interesting. On the left-hand side, United States, I will mention our rosters here. United States, 4WC players from the last few years. We've got Batball, Toki, Conrad, Flamesteer, Gaby, Pez, RNG, Twilight, and Miles. Facing off against User, Shadever, Alsper, Papasana, Silmush, Endura, Fragrance of Page, but that's with a 0, meaning that's Revexi, InChange, and Flover1SS. I don't know if that's supposed to be like flowers, but it's Flovers. Flover ones. Bands coming through, Nomads 2 and 5 for neJlbMeLLIKu. Hard Rock 2, and one more band to come for United States. We'll see what that band ends up being before we get into things. Please ban a map, guys. I'm begging you. This is not that difficult. Like, surely this is just not that difficult, right? Just ban a map, guys. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, Batball. Just ban something. And it's Hard Rock 3. So double Hard Rock ban. Kind of interesting. Don't think I've seen that before. Hard rock alt and hard rock. Kind of flow tapping. First pick to United States. Just pick Woy Holding Corn. Come on, guys. You know you wanna do it. Come on, guys. Oh, that is not a map in the pool. Why is this team trolling? Okay, Batball has said DT3. There you go. It is a first pick. Will we holding corn? Excellent. We shall hold corn on this day. Immediate corn. Maybe they'll just pick all the short stuff, right? Maybe it's just gonna be... Maybe it's gonna be a cool match where we go like DT3, Nomad 2, DT4, DT6, Free Mod 1. That would be cool. Can you imagine a world? 5 maps played and it's like under 5 minutes of actual map time. That'd be wild. The people have asked and the people have received. Will we holding corn? I love listening to this song 30 times before playing it. Listen, buddy. Me too. Me too, buddy. Now imagine doing it like 30 times over the course of 2 weeks. However many plays of Woey holding corn that is. It's a lot of them. It's weird just how long it feels in the lobby waiting for this map to start because you have to hear it so many times. It just feels like a really long time. Nice little bit of Bancho lag. What else is new? Please go to slot 8, I'm begging you. Alright, Jelly Chest coming out. We've got RNG Flames tier, Pez Miles, Flover 1 SS, Shadever, Revexi, and Dura in for this one. Please tell me that guy is just bugged. Hopefully he's just bugged. Okay, he's bugged. And away we go. Stuff is happening. People are hitting notes. People are missing notes. It's Endura with the break. Shadever with the next break. Miles to follow it up. There goes Revexi as well, and that should give this to United States. And indeed, it will. RNG and Flames tier on the full combos. Pez just slightly behind. And United States, just like that, take a 1-0 lead in the match. Worst map ever, says Revexi. You know, I disagree. Personally, I disagree with that opinion. Now that Corn has been held, we will go free mod too. Opposite ends of the spectrum for length in this pool. We go from the shortest map of all time to 3 minutes of just what feels like really unending, like, finger control, like, bursts and streams. You got 5s, 4s, 2s, 6s, a couple longer streams as well. And all that at AR8. Which makes it a little more interesting, I feel. I think this should be a decent... Wow, okay. I'm saying no AR8 player SMH, so that means that... Excuse me. That means that this Russian team is going 4 Hard Rock. In some capacity. Yeah, there you go. 3 Hard Rock only, 1 HDHR against 1 Hidden, 1 Hard Rock, 2 no mod. That's the duality of man right there. We'll see if the overmod serves Pelmeshki. I got told earlier, and I've lost the plot on that one. See how it does for them anyway. Early break from Flames tier to start things off. Right at the beginning. It sounds so loud, yeah. That should be alright. I hope. See how long the FCs can hold. There are 7 of them on the board for now. Just Flames tier has broken his combo and has given a small lead to Pelmeshki. Very small lead though. It's just a couple 100,000 points. Overmod helping them out there, honestly, a little bit. A bit of an act challenge here for the Russian side. You got 2 players at 95 and low, well, now both low 96, but 91 on Revexy. And 99 on Revexy, just below, nope, over 99 as well for Flovers now. So, keeping it together. Still no meaningful breaks. It's just Flames tier. About 50-60 combo behind the FCs. The only player not on a full combo right now. See how long everybody can hold. It's Flames tier to fall again. And that will help out the Russians a lot. As they have a 4-way still intact against 3 FCs, and that non-FC now is going to fall pretty far behind in score. Oops. Indeed. Still 7 FCs out there. Third of the map still to go is a decent amount of time, but it would need to be a couple of breaks from the Russians to really give United States any sort of chance in this one. That leads to about 5 million score. I just don't know if it's happening. We've got that 4-way still looking comfy. I mean, it's just 7 FCs, but what are you gonna do? Can't compete against a 4-way without a 4-way of your own. This is crazy stuff. Just not missing. It's just not missing. It's 7 FCs still. It's a 4-way against a 3-way. And all we have left is the ending. This is going to be Pelmeshki. Oh, it's Fragrance of Page where Vexy falls. I don't think that matters, though. It's a 10 million score lead. Coming down to the very end. So it won't be a 4-way. It'll be 6 FCs total. But it will be enough for the victory. there you go. 3 FCs against 3, but 9 million score difference between the teams. When you add together the mod advantage and the gap between Revexi and Flamesteer, that's well done. Tie it up at 1 apiece. Looks like a Nomad 3 pick quickly in. So we're gonna go Nomad alt. Just straightforward enough, kind of flowy alt pick. Actually, we've got a couple of kind of flow alt picks, but not really a snap alt pick in this pool. The United States, did ban the flow hard rock alt pick, but they left the Nomad alt pick available for themselves. It's interesting, I was talking yesterday that this has really not been one of the more popular maps in this pool, and now it's been already picked, 3 times today. So, I guess I just had to give it time. We picked on the final day a whole bunch. All right, JLHF's coming out, so in we will go to map number 3 of this match. Second pick for United States. Both teams winning their first pick with some degree of comfort. You've got RNG Conrad Pez and Gaby against Endura Flovers, Revexi, and Papasanas. Has plenty of places you can miss. Some of these larger, more spaced alt patterns, very tricky. It's early breaks from each team. One from Conrad Mitten, one for Papasanas. No real advantage to be gained so far for anybody. Big flow patterns is going to catch out Revexi and Papasanas, so advantage United States. 3 FC is still alive. There goes Endura as well, leaving it with just the FC on Flovers. The United States can take a bit of an advantage, but there go Conrad and RNG, so it's now Pez and Gaby just against Flovers. A little bit less of an advantage for United States, but they will still continue to grow their lead by a tad. That combo is sufficient. 1.8 million score in their favor. We go through this first section. Another build-up will give us another bigger pattern that's easy enough to break on into the Ki. Let's see how everybody does here. No misses at all in that section, which is very impressive from the 8 players in this lobby. And into the Ki we go. It's Endura to fall next. And a big chain miss, but the United States completely falls apart. Pez and Gaby both missing on that bigger space pattern. Flovers falls as well. And now you have RNG and Conrad holding what combo they can against Revexi and Papasanos. The Russians ahead in combo, both of those players leading their opposite numbers by about 100 combo. Last third of the map still to come. Plenty of time. If Papasanos and Revexi can hold, this score gap can come back eventually. But it is going to be a relatively slow move. Not a huge amount of combo on Flovers and Endura. It is a little bit more than on Pez and Gaby, though. It's going to be a big, important moment here as we head into the last Ki. 1.5 million score lead still for United States. Last moments to come here. Will there be enough time for Pelmeshki to pull a comeback in the last seconds? So he's one more difficult pattern here. Can they make it through the big flow? And everybody but Endura does. And there goes Conrad. Wait, Gaby falls as well as Pez. Oh my god, the United States is falling apart. The Russians are going to take this. Papasanos falls, but Revexi is still holding, as is Flovers. RNG the only hold for United States in the last seconds. And no, it doesn't go over. Oh my god. RNG with enough combo into the ending to barely hold on despite the best efforts of the Russian team. And United States takes the point by 29K. For all the world, it looked like that should go over, but those last second breaks just prevented it by enough. Oh my goodness, that I really thought we were seeing a break point there. That was going, and then it just didn't. United States owes RNG on that one. They keep their noses out in front for a 2-1 lead. It'll be a very quick free mod 1 pick here. So we get Delfino Pier. A pretty short map. Just 1 minute and 8 seconds. Kind of a rhythm pick here, right? You've got some slightly awkward bursts, so 1/6 stuff. We've seen some really good performances on this team a bit ago, coming within literally, I think, 3 combo of a 4-way. Say that would have been minus 45 versus this team. Was it this team? May have been this team. All the matches are starting to kind of blend together in my brain. And in we go. We've got RNG, Flames, Tier, Pez, and Gaby. 1 Hard Rock and 1 hidden on that side. Alsper, Flovers, Revexi, and Papasanos, Pelmeshki. They try to keep this match all square. Potentially their second point on the board here. Papasanos to fall, as well as Revexi on the early little burst pattern. That rhythm change can catch it. We saw it happen to Yokespy previously. Flovers breaks on the aim. Alsper breaks on the aim as well. Oh boy, a full collapse in the early goings here from this Russian team. Not what they wanted at all. Hard to handle that many breaks in that short of a time span on a map that is this short. It is a 1 million score lead for United States here. And halfway through, still a decent amount of time. If the United States suffers some misses in the back half, it's not over yet, but for now, they're in a pretty good spot here, up by 1.5 million. see if they can keep this up. Into the last moments, will we get a four-way from United States? This is the mispick from neJlbMeLLIKu that the USA needed, and the four-way comes through well executed, I think at least, unless there's like a super early slider break or something. Nope, that is a four-way indeed. No perfect combos, but no FCs at all from neJlbMeLLIKu, and it is United States to take the break point. They take a 3-1 lead, and if they consolidate on this, it'll be match points the rest of the way through. Bit of a mispick, unfortunately. Not a single FC against a four-way. Not a lot you can ever do there. And United States in a great spot in this match now if they can win their own pick next. And the United States has disappeared. No one left at all in the lobby. What will it be, guys? What will it be? It will be double time 6. So the what slider double time map from Papasanas, he was correct. It is slider double time map. Little DT6 angle. What in the world? What is that copy pasta from? I recognize this, but I don't remember it. Just have to Google this, huh? Oh, it's a training video. Okay, never mind. I thought this was... I don't know what I thought this was from, but I didn't remember it being from that. So, Blackberry Honey, Slider Tech Double Time, High AR, High OD, really challenging map, generally speaking. The rare occasion you see a team do very well on it across the board, you should be suitably impressed. It is tough to be consistent on this pick for a lot of players, a lot of teams. Not generally speaking seen some of the level of scores on this map that we have on others. Arguably the most difficult, or at least one of the more difficult maps in this pool. What are we waiting for here? What's going on? Everybody's saying and I don't know why. I don't know. I have no idea what that was about, but whatever. We're getting going here. It will be Flames Tier, Gaby, Twilight, Pez against Papasana, Shadever, I don't know. Revexi and Endura. If the United States win this, it's 4-1. They have match points the rest of the way. But if neJlbMeLLIKu wins this, you've got the break point back, and you can tie it up on your next pick, so... match by no means over. As it flickers back and forth, we've got a lot of FCs in the early goings. Not a single break as of yet. It's going to be the first miss from Gaby, breaking on a slider. Still a four-way intact for neJlbMeLLIKu. This is really impressive stuff. See how long they can keep that going. Don't look at the accuracy. Accuracy doesn't matter. Another break from Gaby. It's 7 FC still. There goes Revexi, though. Door open for United States. Need another miss to get back into this, but it's very close. Only a few 100,000 points separating the teams as we come into the last quarter. Just a small amount of time left at the end here. Not a big combo lead for United States. They really won't gain much advantage from the break. I think neJlbMeLLIKu is going to take this by the tiniest of margins. And they do. 6 FCs is some crazy stuff from these teams. A 400K lead, and we're back to 3-2, and it can be tied up in one more pick. The selection for the United States not working out. And this match stays close. Instead of the match points we could have seen, it's just a 1-point advantage, and with a successful pick, a tie. We could head into the last pick for each team. But first, neJlbMeLLIKu must find a pick, and they must win it. Going to be an important one all the way through. However many remaining picks they all matter. This is the way to put that. What will be the pick here from this team? Guess the world may never know, because we're just going to continue saying ERM. It's going to be Hard Rock 4, which is a map that I haven't seen since like early yesterday, I think, in all the matches since then. Infinity Heaven, the Precision Hard Rock. We see a 6.2, so it's not a 6.5 like you'll usually see in the Precision slot, but still smaller circles than most of the rest of this pool. Only other map would be, what, Fremont 4 with Hard Rock. At CS 6.5 there. I think this is DTable. I think this is DTable. It's only 240. Surely DTable. There's a bunch of DTFCs in the leaderboard. They'd be fine. I don't know about Hard Rock plus DT. That might be a little excessive, but yeah, 3-modding this would be a little crazy. This is an interesting one. This is a very scary sort of pick. I mean, precision, when matches matter, picking precision just feels like so terrifying to watch. Small circles, man. Any tiny sliver of nerves, any tiny misaim just gets magnified, you know? Goodness. All right, I think we're set. Got Flamesteer, RNG, Toki, Pez, Papasanos, Flovers, Revexi, and Endura, as the Russian team continues to struggle with getting lineups decided on and in and everything. And we have a player with love of God. You guys got a warning. You guys have gotten warnings. Like, the ref literally said force starting. The warning was there. Frankly, I do not feel that it is this difficult to join a lobby, set your mods, and be ready. But what do I know, I guess. Okay, here we go. Hard Rock So each team has their last pick left. Hard to say what they might be here, considering we've seen a decent variety so far. The United States is just going to go instant no mod 6, no thoughts, straight into it. So we will see a last pick from the United States of the Swing Rhythm Alt. This, I guess, would be the Snap Alt map of the pool. Closest thing to it. It's a swing rhythm rather than kind of a traditional alt rhythm, but close enough. Key eyes can catch you out. You see those slightly awkward jump patterns. We've seen plenty of people break on them. Gotta stay consistent through there. Once more, we are slow to join and get ready. What else is new? Okay, wow. Did we do it? I guess we're doing it. Okay, what do we got? Load, please. Thank you. We got Batball, Conrad, Pez, RNG against Papastanis, Flovers, Shade, that name, and Revexi. Feels like kind of a must-win for United States, honestly. Like, you do not want to give your opposition a match point on their own pick. Revexi with the early break, so United States up by about 100 combo is all. Not even, only 90. It's a very, very small advantage. So we get through this first verse. And into the key eye we go. Will we see breaks on any of these swing rhythm patterns? Yes, we will. It's RNG to fall, followed by Papasanas. There goes Batball next. And Revexi to follow. So it's Pez and Conrad against Shade and Flovers. Conrad falls also. 2 FCs to 1 now for neJlbMeLLIKu. And that will be the advantage going their way on this map. Revexi breaks once more, but it doesn't really make a big difference. It's all about that double FC. As long as Flovers and Shade VR, Shadever, I'm just gonna guess Shade, I don't know, Shade VR, sure, why not? As long as they hold the double FC, that team will be fine. RNG breaking once more, not helping things out for the United States here. Back in combo, building up Papasanos also. As we head to the last quarter of the map, not a lot of time left here. Conrad, Batball, double break. Shade follows up, but Flover's still matching the FC of Pez, still with the back in combo, Papasanos and Revexi. And this is looking like it's going to be a break point here. Into the last moments we go. Flover's still holding on to the FC. Pez as well, but it's just not going to be enough. Oh, wait. Flovers breaks? No, there's no combo left. There's no map left. Okay. And there it is. Breakpoint neJlbMeLLIKu. The Russian team takes the only match point that either team will see, and it will be on their own pick. So it's a 4-3 lead. 1 point away from the win here for this roster. If they win this map, they will go through the group. Well, well, well. Wait, if they win this map, they will perfectly tie -45, I think. It'll be a it won't be a three-way tie, because the United States would be then at 12, will be at 0-point differential. It would be a perfect tie between them and -45. That's actually crazy. I don't actually know how the tiebreaker handles that, so United States, you know what you have to do here. What will the last pick of this match be? What will it be? It's DT5. No way, man. The worst map in the pool. That's the last pick. Oh, man. I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. Once more, as always, this team taking a long time to get ready. I think we are now set for our lengthy DT pick here. It says 3 minutes long at about 5 beats per minute. A lot on the line here, of course. If neJlbMeLLIKu win this map, they win the match and they go forward into the next round. And the United States is eliminated. RNG with the early break. If USA wins this, we go to a tiebreaker. This is such an interesting little map. I mean, I think it's mostly boring, but the parts where it's not boring have been brutal in catching people out. It just seems to happen so much. It's like you just have to pay attention, and it's hard to pay attention on this type of song. The little aim sections, the little rhythm changes, like you just get caught out, and it's hard to keep the concentration up to the level you need. Section there with a little square jump, no breaks. Papasanis misses on air, so that tosses the combo advantage back to United States. But Flamesteer misses on the subsequent aim pattern, so the A will not be taking an advantage then. But 1/3, it's gonna be Toki to fall. Uh-oh. You're down to 1 FC on just Pez against a 3-way full combo for neJlbMeLLIKu. United States might have problems here. It's a little concerning. You've just got Pez on the FC. Meanwhile, Flovers, Revexi, and Shade all holding. Third of the map still to go. The lead's just shy of 2 million. Can they continue to hold? Wide angle jump. They all make it through. The most tense moment of like the entire group stage so far, considering the stakes, and it's on this type of song on this map. It's Flames here to fall once more. United States not doing themselves any favors here. It's going to need to be a full collapse from Pelmeshki if the United States wants any sort of chance of bringing this back. It's 3 million score lead. This might just be over. They all make it through that little jump pattern, and that's really the last thing you could reasonably break on. It's Flames here to fall again. It's still the three-way for the Russians. Pez, the only FC for United States. He's been one of the lone bright spots, it feels like, for their roster. It really has been struggling more than you expect them to this match. Down goes Flames here again into the ending, and that's just going to be it. Pelmeshki, the Russian team, they're going to pull off the upset. From 3-1 down, they win 4 maps in a row. They close out the match by a 5-3 final score. And they're going to go through the group, and the United States are eliminated. Pelmeshki, take it. They go through Group E as the second seed. By virtue of winning the head-to-head over them directly, -45 versus -45 is still going to go through as the top seed. They have exactly identical point differentials, but -45 straight up beat Pelmeshki, so they will still take the number 1 seed, but Pelmeshki goes through as the second seed. They get through as the bottom seed in the group into the bracket stage. What a surprising outcome. That makes 2 bottom seeds to get through group stage now. Group A, we had Mongolia get through, and now in Group E, we have Pelmeshki getting through. There's one more opportunity as well for a 3rd bottom seed to get through. Later on today, Alex Bullia Fan Club can get through groups as well. Depending on some outcomes there, that group is going to be a very interesting one. That's another one. So you could potentially see several bottom seeds getting through this group stage. So well done to them. Pelmeshki here especially. United States, despite the victory over -45 versus -45 yesterday, they go 0-2 in their other 2 matches. And that just does it for their chances. So through go Pelmeshki, down go United States. And that's going to do it for Group E. That group is now done.